Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Italy, a place to love YouTube channel. Okay, today, requested by one of my subscriber that I want to thanks a lot because she's one of the best supporters of my channel, Karen, from the States. So she asked me, now in this kind of format, my subscribers are allowed to ask me if they want a town in particular, a location in particular where they want me to find the cheapest property for sale. This time she asked me and she said, Antonio, please, can you check one town in Umbria region, which is called Castiglione del Lago? And I say, yes, of course, no problem. Why not? I mean, I'm here for this reason because, anyway, I want to help people to find the house of their dreams at the cheapest price. This is the goal of this format. So, let's start this episode. Let's entertain together. Let's start discovering where Castiglione del Lago is. So, basically, I'm going now on Google Maps. Okay, so here I already searched for Castiglione del Lago. Now, as you can see, the red spot in the map of Italy. Here we have the map of Italy. That's where Castiglione del Lago is. So we are talking about Umbria region, okay, and Perugia province. I think I already covered one video of the cheapest properties in a town called Trevi in Umbria region, but anyway, I'd rather do this on demand, so when someone is asking me, and then I'll check better. And so let's investigate. So let's start zooming in here because anyway, this is a beautiful area of Italy. Now, Umbria, as I said in one of my latest video, I think it's one of the best place where to relocate in Italy. According to me, let me say that my favorite five regions. Okay, Basilicata because I choose personally Basilicata, but then Abruzzo, Molise, Marche, and Umbria for me. These are the best five regions. Then I can also put Apulia, Campania. Anyway, but let me say Umbria, it's a beautiful place. Now, let's go deeper. So, as we can see here, we have a lake that is called Lago Trasimeno, and this town is just here on the left bank of Lago Trasimeno. Now, sorry, let's zoom in. So this is a beautiful, beautiful place. Um, I can say so many things, but I don't want to waste too much time here in the presentation. Anyway, is a sea, is a lake where you can even swim. So it's full of attractions, touristic. It's a very touristic area. It's not far from Rome. It's not far from Tuscany. So let me say, it's a beautiful, beautiful location. Now, as we can see here, we have Castiglione del Lago, this medieval town, as most of the as most of the villages here in this area. Now, what did I find out? Let's go back here on idealista.it. Let me start from the fact that it's a the moment I typed Castiglione del Lago on Idealista, it showed me a quite big area here. So because I'm not very familiar with this area, and I don't know which one is the part, let me say, where we want to focus, I decided that I'm gonna take all this area. I'm gonna select all the area. Now, as we can see, there are 1,009 nine houses for sale. So it won't be a very easy research. But let's start. We pick up all this area and let's start seeing what do they have for sale. Okay. And now I'll start doing my usual selection. Okay, so first of all, I'm avoiding the auctions. Okay, excludi aste. Now, okay, here I'm in the Italian version of Idealista. So let's go to the English version. Like this, you will also find easier to follow the video with me. Okay, so at the moment, avoiding the auction, we have 967 properties for sale. Then, because there are still so many properties on sale, I decided to go for houses because I guess most of my subscribers are looking for houses for sale, not for apartments or duplex. Let me say, I guess my subscribers they would like to have an independent, semi-detached or detached house with lovely view, with terrace and with a backyard, with a garden, with a courtyard. So with something that you can also have some space, where to enjoy your spare time. Okay, so we selected houses, we avoided, let me see, so we drop already to 673 houses, that are still quite a lot. As we can see here on the map, this is all the selected area. Okay, that's fine. And then now we go to the lowest price. Okay, now I had to have a quick look before myself because I needed to investigate it a bit. So I decided that my search will start from 50,000 euro this time because what I noticed is that all the houses under 50,000 euro are all in need of renovation. So basically, my goal now is to find the cheapest house from 50,000 euro, okay, that is totally not in need of renovation, okay. So something that we can buy technically from 50 to 100,000 euro. Then if we want to discover more, we'll find out in another episode of this format. But so, let me say again, a property that is not in need of renovation, or at least the minimum amount required of works. Something that doesn't have to be extremely expensive if we want to renovate. Now, let's start. I want, and because there are so many properties, okay, because the area is quite big, that's why there are so many properties. I won't enter in each property. I will just, let me say, check in the properties kind of quickly from these pictures here. For example, now let's start from this house. House in Località Carraia 56, Sant'Afucchio, Pucciarelli. So we are not in Castiglione del Lago. I mean, we are around in the suburban area, but I guess that all this area is perfect and is beautiful. So let me see. For example, this house from outside looks nice. Looks typical house of independent house in this area. This looks like a semi-detached, but let's see. Okay, I will enter because as far as I see, the property is already in good condition inside. So from this picture, from the main picture, for example, I can already see that you have your parking space, you have your courtyard. So let's go deep into the pictures of this property. And so now let's start investigating. Okay, so basically from here, I can say that everything looks fine. Now, it's always important to not focus too much about the furniture, okay? Obviously, this is an old kitchen, for example. Once you buy your house, you will make your own kitchen. You don't have to keep this one. What I'm talking is, for example, the floor. If the floor is in very bad condition, means it's already an extra expense. So no, what we have to look properly here, for example, are the floor, the ceilings, the walls itself, the structure of the house, then the furniture. for example. Here, the fact, for example, that I already see a separate kitchenette and I see a table in the kitchen, so this can be more a dining room if you have guests. It can be arranged so as a kind of living room, dining room. Here we have a picture of the kitchen, for example. I won't change, I mean, apart the furniture, again, I won't change anything here, for example. Okay, I guess this is a basement, okay, because kind of tavern, we call it in Italian, when there is a basement, okay, where you can also spend time and do activities, we call it taverna. It's a space that many Italian houses have, and so even it's typical to see, for example, the ceiling like this. I won't be scared. Anyway, then you can invest in the future, you can even make it nicer, but as you can see from this picture, someone is doing activities. There's a kind of laundry here, washing machine is here, I can see a tank with olive oil. So basically it's a basement. Then here we are in one of the bedrooms. For me here everything looks fine, for example. So I don't have any again, furniture, it's not important, it's not what we are looking here in these properties. What I can say, let me say, the floor that doesn't need to be changed unless then you want to make, for example, a floor heating, then you can go and change everything, but that's a personal choice. Now, for example, I see a bathroom in a very good shape. Okay, now I'll go a bit quick. I will go quickly, for example, here in the pictures, because I think there are many pictures, and then I also want to read the description. So these type of videos are taking time. The videos are quite long, and I know it's not easy to cover a lot of properties, but again, I'm focusing on properties that are not in need of renovation at all. Then, for example, if you like this property, the location, you can go yourself on Google Maps. Okay, here there is something with the ceiling. Looks like was recently plastered, okay, but it seems like wasn't it wasn't finished. This looks like the top floor, according to me, because I see stairs. Then anyway, when we're gonna read the description, also another bathroom, I think on the top floor. This is the same room that we saw before. And then here we have a lovely terrace with a lovely view. I can already see it. Okay. This property looks very interesting because it's also surrounded by other houses. So you're not gonna be totally alone. Okay, here, for example, I don't really understand where they're leading these stairs. I don't know if this construction belongs as well to the house itself. Well, it looks like. Anyway, I like this property. Now here there is a video. Let's watch. How long is the video? 1 minute 45. I'm wondering if it's only a video of the pictures. Yeah, so we already saw the pictures, so there's no need to rewatch it again. Let's go and let's read the description. House for sale in località Carraia 56. Now, in the municipality of Castiglione del Lago, so we are in Castiglione del Lago area, municipality, in the hamlet of Carraia. Now, Carraia has to be a location close to Castiglione. When we saw in the map, there were different districts. Carraia is probably one of these districts. We offer for sale a portion of a house spread over 3 levels. So, on the ground floor, the property offers a living room with kitchen, a cellar, and a further storage space. On the first floor, we have 2 double bedrooms and a bathroom. All right. On the second floor, there is another room with a panoramic terrace from which it is possible to admire Lake Trasimeno. So, if you have the view, this is exactly what I said in the presentation of this video. So, garden, terrace, view. these are the most important things I think for the subscribers that are following my channel and for the people who are following this format. The property includes a plot of approximately 8 square meters. Okay, it's a little plot. Anyway, useful as additional storage. Ah, okay, it's that probably the construction that we saw in the picture. This portion of the house represents an interesting opportunity for those who want a simple housing solution in a quiet setting close to the lake. So I'd say, what's better than this? Gosh, for 50,000 euro, I would buy myself this one. Now, these are things that I would always consider, and we are talking about Umbria region again. So, house 150 square meters, 3 rooms, 2 bathrooms, terrace, good condition, pro individual heating. So, this house, according to me, has all we need, and I think it's 50,000 euro, keys in hands, and then you have your own house on Lake Trasimeno. So for me, now let me say, each time Idealista is causing me a bit of problems when I refresh the page. It's always bringing me to the beginning. So this is the house that we look now, and then I see another one, for example, for 50,000 euro. House in località Muffa, Sant'Afucchio, Pucciarelli, Castiglione del Lago. Now there are 13 pictures. I see an independent house. This is what we are looking for. I love this type of ceiling. Wooden ceiling means the roof is in a very good condition because it looks well kept, well preserved. It looks like it has been done recently. So here we have a picture. I like this house, I have to say. Yes. Okay, there are not so many pictures of this house, but because it looks in a very good shape, I'm gonna enter into this property and let's see what it has to offer. So now I like now I can't really guess at the moment. Okay, for example, let's start from here because it's a bit difficult to guess which part is the house here. I saw the old building, but I guess it's different properties. Okay, I see different entrances. So it's to understand kind of which portion of this building is the house on sale. Now, here there's something not matching. And the first thing that is not matching is how is it possible that there are 6 rooms in 50 square meters? Kind of, let me say, sorry, let's investigate a bit better. So then we'll read the description. Anyway, but for now, let's focus on the pictures because, for example, I don't understand if the entrance is this one here on the left of the picture or if it's from the stairs. Let's see. Okay, what I see here, it's a lovely cozy bedroom where no no floor has to be done, no ceiling. Structure of the house itself looks in a very good shape. The frames of the windows are kind of new, or anyway, there are good insulation. I might say double glazed window. Again, furniture, it's not important. For example, as far as I can see, this bedroom looks ensuite because here we have the entrance door of the bedroom and here I have a door. It looks like, so it's an ensuite bedroom. That is a plus. It's an ensuite, yes. Amazing. I like it. This is the ensuite bathroom. Perfect. Okay, now here we have another room with a lovely window here. Now the house looks quite bright. I like it. Again, when I look at the ceiling, it's exactly, for example, what I'm looking for, this type of ceiling. Floor is in a good condition, and I can also see that the quality of the window frames is a very, very good quality. This is something that it's important for the winter insulation, for example. I regret a bit where I'm living because I'm having problems with the frames, for example, with the house that I bought. It's something that I should have considered before, but when we are rushing, for example, because we need now the good thing is now the best thing is always to never rush. Let me say, but anyway, I can change it in the future. It won't be a mad expense. Maybe for the next winter, for this winter, I will handle as it is. But for the following one, if I'll stay here in Basilicata, so okay, so this is the entrance door from the ground floor. It's not so it's not the house that is leading from the stairs. Anyway, this is the space that we saw before, the picture before. So we have a kind of whole living room from the main door. Not very big, but it's fine. Okay, then okay, I go back 1 second. So basically from here, from this kind of living room, not very big, but it depends as well. For a couple, could be perfect. You have your cozy home. That, for example, if it's not very big, you don't even need to spend a fortune to heat the house during the winter, for example. So here we have a bathroom. So there are two bathrooms. One is an ensuite, and another one is on the ground floor. Now here we have a cozy kitchen. So we already saw the living room, whole living room entrance. Then we have another separate room that is the kitchen. Okay, I like it. Stylish again. The furniture, so kitchenette and dining part are already a bit separate. There is this divider. Then we have this kind of bench, let me call it anyway, sitting area around the table that I always like this type personally. But anyway, furniture, it's not a problem. Okay, these are all the pictures. The only thing I don't understand is, for example, if the bedroom is on the first floor or is on the ground floor. So, as we saw, this is the entrance door. Okay, let's go and let's read the description. The house by the picture doesn't look very, very big. So, I don't understand why they wrote 6 rooms. But, let's read. Now, renovated portion of a house in a private and quiet area in Muffa. Then, if you're interested in this property, go on Google Maps, type Muffa. I'm not doing myself because then I would waste too much time and I won't be able to cover. But you can find yourself on Google Maps where Muffa is. You just type it. Situated in a secluded and quiet location, this recently renovated portion of a house is perfect both as a holiday home and as an investment to generate an income. Okay, yes, true. The property is spread over 3 levels, offering a functional division of the spaces. Ground floor, kitchenette, a bedroom and a bathroom. Okay. First floor, large double bedroom and a second bathroom. Second floor, additional bedroom and private bathroom. Wow. I mean, okay, it's a pity that the pictures are not really paying back all the space of the house itself, but I say, so there are 3 bedrooms, one on the ground floor, that for example you could turn this bedroom into a living room with a bathroom and kitchenette. Perfect. Then the first floor, a double bedroom and a second bathroom. And the second floor, another bedroom and another private bathroom. So, an ideal solution for those seeking tranquility and versatility in a well-kept environment. Wow. To be honest, I would say yes. Yes. So, individual heating, second hand, good condition, 3 bathrooms, 6 rooms, also perfect as an investment. This type of house, wow, wow. I wish I could be in many different parts of Italy at the same time, believe me, because anyway, I'm only recently I've only recently relocated here, so it's not easy for me to go from one part to another of Italy. But let me say that in the future, slowly, slowly. So we covered the first, the second. Now let's see quickly this one for 50,000. I see another house in good condition. Okay, there are only, how many pictures? There are only 6 pictures. In the center of the village of Ranciano is the portion of a large farmhouse of an ancient construction from kilometers from Castiglione del Lago. I'd say, okay, I'm not gonna enter only because there are not so many pictures, but as you can see, maybe someone might not like it because someone put a fox here. I mean, I won't keep in the kitchen. Anyway, I don't find it nice. Anyway, here there is a picture of the bathroom that looks in a good shape. Here a bedroom, 3 rooms, 120 square meters. Anyway, this is an interesting, but there are not so many pictures, so let me keep going on. Now, detached house in via San Biagio, Gioiella, Castiglione del Lago. So let me see. This house doesn't look bad, but again, there are only 6 pictures. I'm not gonna go deep if there are not pictures that are showing all the house or showing as much as they could. Now, house in Via del Mulino, 3, Porto Gioiella, Castiglione. This house doesn't look bad, for example. In the historic center of the hamlet of Gioiella, a few minutes from the shores of Lake Trasimeno and Castiglione del Lago. The only thing I don't like is the, let me say, the facade, the outside facade of the house. This type of bricks, I don't understand. Now, let me enter, because could be, let me see, because the house itself is in a good condition. Okay, here we have dining room. Now, I'm not really a fan, for example, of this type of facade. I'd rather find something, but it's also the style of this house to have this type of red bricks, for example. What I see straight away from here, from outside, is that the roof is in a very good condition. Looks like it was done recently, not very, very long time ago. Kitchen, for example, is a kind of new kitchen. It's not one of these very old kitchens. Okay, let me say here we have some paper wall that I'm not a fan personally, but these are minor things that I mean, little works that can always be done. Then here we have a bathroom with also access to a balcony. I'd say it's in a good condition. I won't personally, I won't do anything, for example, to fix it. Then, anyway, here we have a lovely bedroom. Okay, this is the same bedroom. It's not important the furniture. I see this old wardrobe, typical of the 70s, 60s, 70s. So this is the portion of the house, kind of storage room, little storage room. Okay, so there are different spaces. You have kitchen, quite spacious kitchen. I see a dining room. So space, kind of living room, dining room. So space can also be rearranged. Another bathroom that is also a plus. This is the storage room we saw. So it's not a bad property itself. They want 52,000. Let me read just quickly the description. So, in the historic center of the hamlet of Gioiella, a few minutes from the shore of Lake Trasimeno and Castiglione del Lago, characteristic portion of a house developed on 2 levels of approximately 90 square meters. Such is composed of entrance, kitchen, bathroom, living room, storage room on the ground floor. Okay. An internal staircase leads to the first floor, where we find 2 bedrooms and a bathroom with balcony on the first floor. It is possible to purchase an installment of detached land of approximately 1,760 square meters. That's not bad. So the house, for example, doesn't have a terrace, this one, but it has a balcony, is in a very good location, quite spacious. There is a garden, so um, I don't understand if it's totally independent or semi. I know this is a detached house. Anyway, it's a nice property. It's a nice property. Then you will, let me say, if you like this area and if you like this type of house, the, up to now we had a look at three properties. So then, for example, in between these three, you can decide which one you prefer, for example. So then we have the 52,000 euro here. Then we have this one for 55 that looks, for example, quite big. Now I'm wondering which portion of the house could be, for example, just where we see the open windows. I'm not gonna enter into this property because I think I already no. Okay, the house is not in a very bad condition. It's actually is in a good condition. I'm just checking quickly, I see maybe some little works might have. Technically, no. Technically, this house, apart, for example, the window frames, maybe they don't look double glazed. So, these type of things, some kind of the floor, the tiles, these are very old stylish. You might not like it, but if you are planning to buy for this amount of money and to keep it as it is and just enjoying the house, why not? It looks spacious. It looks quite spacious. I see so many rooms. I'm not entering that much deep into the house. I see that there are surrounding areas, surrounding houses. It's surrounded by other houses. I see a lovely cellar, storage room, kind of tavern, basement. We have a garage. So it's a quite interesting portion of a house. I want to just to go back to the main picture, for example, because okay, here they were showing the garage, so I guess this is the entrance door. Here we have rooms. Now I'm entering in this property only because I want to read the description. The pictures itself, anyway, they show a kind of decent house, quite big. We are talking about 165 square meters, 4 rooms, parking included. So there is the garage. Now, wow, quite long description. Portion of a building on 4 levels with independent entrance for sale. The property is located in the center of Gioiella and enjoys a lovely view over the Umbrian hills. The property of approximately 250 square meters in total is divided as follows. On the ground floor we find a large entrance, a hallway and a room under the stairs in which it is possible to take a bathroom. Okay, so they're already saying through the internal staircase we reach the first floor where we can find a kitchen. Now, okay, it's a quite long. All I want to see, for example, in the basic features, this is what I'm also interested in. For example, okay, second hand, good condition. When they say good condition, means that it's not in need of a renovation ASAP, as soon as possible, let me say. So garage included, 4 rooms, okay, only one bathroom. I think in the pictures I saw 2 bathrooms. You see, in Italy, I'm not very happy with the way they're not very. In was saying 1 square meter in the presentation, then it says another square meters. So, okay, let's have a look, for example, now to this house here. 55,000 terrace house in località Nardelli. This looks nice. Why? Because I already see that it's in a good condition from outside, for example. I see that the facade was done recently. Then I won't care too much again about the furniture, but I would focus mainly in the structure of the house itself. I see a basement. I see. I'm not very a fan. I'm not really a fan of this type of ceiling, but it's also nice. It's particular. It's a style of this type of houses. I'd say that it might be in need of a bit of renovation inside. Outside is fine. The roof is in a good condition. It's not bad this house. Now, cucina. Now, wait a second. Okay. I'm trying to understand a bit better. Anyway, I want, for example, it's a nice house, but let me see what's next. I see that the prices technically are not very high. So then, for example, you see this house, the first, this one for 55 didn't really convince me because I see that was also given to another agency here. So here, for example, they're showing this is exactly the same house that we just seen. So we have these leading stairs here to the first floor. Then I don't understand if also this ground floor portion is part of the house. So it's not really clear which the part of the house itself. Anyway, it says, let me see the pictures here. It's interesting. It's an interesting house, this one. It's an interesting house. Okay, it doesn't have a terrace, but you have parking space, you have a courtyard, um, you are not totally isolated, you have neighbors, uh, but the location itself looks nice. Now, let me go back because I want to see now this property for 55,000 euro. For example, here I already see a lovely house. Okay, I'm gonna enter into this property because, okay, what I see is a totally independent house. Very interesting house, this one. Now, okay, it's not totally independent, it's a semi-detached house for sale. Now, 55,000, 48 square meters, 3 rooms. Wait a second, so 2 rooms apartment with garden. So we have a garden, 2 room apartment. So it's an apartment or it's a house or it's a semi-detached house. I don't know. In the hamlet of Badiaccia, in a quiet and residential area, a few steps from the beach, we have a charming apartment on the ground floor with independent entrance and a small private garden. Okay, so in this semi-detached house, there is a ground floor apartment. So someone above is living someone else um, with independent entrance and small private garden. Internally, it consists of an entrance hall, living room with kitchenette and fireplace, hallway with closet, double bedroom with terrace and window with bathroom with shower, wooden window frames with double glazings, grates, new boiler, no condominium fees. So, for example, if you are looking not for a very big house, but you are a few steps from the lake, so you have your own garden. This property itself, even if it's how can I say, even if the building itself is shared maybe by 2 families, this could be as well a nice house. I mean, obviously neighboring problems in Italy, but anyway, it depends if you live in a big condominium. But here, if you're sharing 2 families, obviously someone living above maybe could be noisy. I don't know. I don't. technically it might, but it's something that we all compromise. For example, my house is semi-detached, but under and from the main road, I'm on the ground floor. From the bedroom side, I'm already on the first floor. So there is someone living under me from the backyard of my house. So these constructions are typical in Italy. So it's something that we deal with. What I seen in this house is that everything is floor is new, everything looks new, new boiler. I also see this is a made is a condensation boiler, so it helps to save. I also put one similar boiler here in my house. I removed the old gas one. This is also a gas heating, but anyway, it's energy saving. Uh, so anyway, we have this gas boiler. We have fireplace, kind of sliding door here. Some parts, you see this type of above the door. It kept the old structure of the house, but has been renovated kind of recently. Okay, we see now this house, for example, without furniture, but anyway, this could be a lovely apartment where to live and not far from. But anyway, if you're looking for an independent house, this is not what we are looking for. And so we are talking anyway about 55,000 euro. That is not really a big amount of money. Obviously, if I have to choose for an independent house for 50,000 and someone sharing um, for 55, I'd rather go for the independent. So here, for example, okay, again, there is the same property that we already saw before. I'm not gonna enter. This looks an interesting property. Detached house in località Carraia, Santa Fucchio. Now let me just have, I see 31 pictures. The house itself looks in a good condition. So we have a terrace, not really amazing view, but there is a terrace, that is a plus. Bathroom is in a good condition. Kitchen also with fireplace, cozy. Obviously furniture again, even if partially some furniture is not even that bad. Obviously small fridge. I mean, when we buy a house, obviously the furniture is an expense that we consider. Then if there are part of the furniture like this bedroom that is not bad and the owner is gonna leave it, I would keep it, for example. I don't see anything bad. I like this type of ceiling here. The house itself here is in a very good condition, let me say. This looks like another kitchen. I don't know if it's a taverna. No, this is a ground floor. So it's interesting. This is the kind of taverna basement that is also storage. So the storage in wood is always nice and convenient to have an extra storage space. Then you can organize and arrange as you like. For example, this is the space called taverna. This is in the basement. So we are one level underground. So then we have another bathroom. Anyway, the house itself looks decent. I like. There is a sharing courtyard. We sell independent house. Let's read the description. I'm not gonna look at the pictures. It's particular. For example, I don't know if this is the terrace that we saw before. Here, so we have leading stairs. It's nice. I like to see, for example, this kind of circle here to let the light enter into the top level, leading the stairs. I mean, it's very stylish. The roof looks in a good condition. There are also some little statues here put. I can see that the house is an old stylish house. For this reason, for example, I would buy. Let's read the description. So um, along the road that connects the town of Panicarola to that of Carraia, a hamlet of Castiglione del Lago, about 3 kilometers away in Umbria. Castiglione del Lago, one of the most beautiful villages in Italy, for its remarkable artistic, environment, and cultural heritage, is located in the northwestern part of Umbria and is a small town of Etruscan origin. Now, Etruscan origin, I like it. This is a location full of history. Castiglione del Lago passed into the possession of the church until the unification of Italy in 1860. Yeah, so as I said in few videos, we had the papal state, and so Umbria was part of the papal state with Lazio, Marche, and partially Emilia-Romagna region. The house is independent and is spread over two levels above ground. On the entrance floor, there is a large rustic living room with fireplace, laundry room, closet, cellar, and a bathroom with shower and window. On the first floor, there is an eating kitchen, a large double bedroom, and a bathroom with shower and window. On the second floor, there is another double bedroom and a terrace. The house is in good condition and is immediately habitable. It has Greek floors, wooden and glass fixtures with external wooden shutters, autonomous diesel heating, free immediately. For those who buy, there is the possibility of taking advantage of the ordinary bonuses of 50% for internal renovation, whatever, these are some bonuses. Okay, now let me see. They say good condition. Okay, I don't know why they say no heating. There is this diesel system. I don't know how much is convenient, but because the property, the building itself is a bit old, so you might decide to invest, for example, in efficiency, energy efficiency. That can always be a plus. Anyway, the house itself is in a good condition. Then let's find out more. Wait a second. So I need to. Okay, we were here at 55,000. Let's see this one. This is another interesting house. Also, not in a very bad condition. Again, the furniture, the problem is the furniture because it makes it a bit shabby, let me say. But the house itself is a portion of a house. I don't know if this is a garage, but anyway, located in the town of Panicarola with independent access, the portion is distributed on two levels. The property has two floors. Okay, let's keep it that one. Detached house in Panicarola. There are only 6 pictures. What do I see? It's another house, but there are not many pictures, so I would skip it. Then detached house in Pozzuolo, Petrignano, Castiglione del Lago, for example. This is an interesting house, looks quite big. 10 rooms, 300 square meters. Let's enter for 58,000. Gee, they're very, I have to say that houses are quite cheap. I wasn't expecting, sometimes, I mean, when I do this type of videos, I'm discovering myself for the first time, and I might say, what the hell can be so cheap? I mean, where's the problem of this house? Il Girasole. Looks like it was already a bed and breakfast, for example, this house. It worked, probably. It's interesting. The portion of the house itself is not bad. It's an old style house. The roof doesn't look bad, so we are on ground floor, first floor, second floor. That's interesting. Then let me see. Anyway, there is a courtyard. I I don't dislike this house. Okay, the facade is a bit old, might be in need. Okay, there was a shop On the ground floor il girasole. I don't understand if it's a B&B, call it il girasole, or it was a shop, a florist, someone selling flowers. But it's an interesting portion of a house, this one. Interesting. Then the floor, okay, here the problem could be again, for example, the furniture, that it might look a bit shabby just because the furniture, but what I would focus are floors, tiles, window frames, construction itself, solid enough. Now here it was saying, for example, 10 rooms. It's not showing all the rooms, so I don't understand. Let me see if it says apartment to be restored. Okay, that's why it's so cheap with 5 rooms and services. Okay, this okay, it's more if you want to invest to make a B&B has the potential, but you need to spend some extra money here. Then let me see this property for 59,000 euro. Very quick. Just I want to see the condition inside. Conditions are good. For example, this is another house that I would stop and start looking around. Okay, maybe I don't like that. There is a small room, doors are a bit old, portion of a house for sale, but with a plot of land. Okay, I don't see terrace, I don't see balconies, I see only windows. So let's keep that one and let's go. Now, house in Vitellino, Castiglione del Lago. I like this house, for example. Now, let me enter here. There are many pictures. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, here a lot of. It seems like has been a while that nobody have done some kind of work, cleaning works to clean all these weeds growing, for example, unless this what's the name of this plant? Ivy. Correct me if I'm wrong, but could be ivy. This plant growing on the wall here, growing on the stairs. I think it's ivy. A IVY, I think, if I'm not wrong. Anyway, let's have a look. I like the style, for example. Personally, I like this type of furniture. Makes it a bit of a castle, something. Now, let me see. I like it's a stylish. I like this type of when they renovate the house, they kept some old bricks that you can see. Okay, there's a lot of furniture, a lot of old furniture, stylish. Okay, here we enter in another portion of the house. Okay, this is the bathroom. Particular. I would never keep, for example, frames, paintings in the bathroom, but anyway, if they like it, it's interesting. I like the way people put furniture, very stylish furniture in an Italian way. So here we have another bathroom. I don't know if this is another bedroom. This vaulted, small vaulted ceiling, I like it. It's particular. It's an interesting house, this one. Oh, and what's this? Is this a taverna? Could be this, or is the kitchen? Yeah, no, this is the kitchen because I didn't see, but I like when it's covered with wood. It makes it cozier and even warmer during the wintry months. Particular. It's a particular house. Here there was a fireplace. I don't know if it's still open, this fireplace. It's interesting. I like they spend some money anyway. Here I can see this is the entrance door. Okay, probably this is the entrance door. It's an interesting property. That's the living room. This is a kitchenette. It's interesting. Wow, I like this this arch inside the house. Okay, it's a bit darkish, but I like the style. I like massive, for example, this massive wood here in the ceiling makes the construction quite solid. Okay, here I saw some stairs. Unless this is taverna, that's why it's so dark. Okay, this could be a taverna. This is an old basement and has been made at a lovely and cozy taverna where to spend lovely time, cool and fresh in the summery months and cozy and warm in the wintry months. It's interesting. It's a very interesting property, this one. Let me see. Let's read the description. Pity don't have a terrace. Pity I don't see balconies. Let me read it. So in the Vitellino area in the countryside but not isolated. That's always good to not be isolated totally. We offer for sale a portion of a building on two levels consisting of ground floor living area with kitchenette, staircase leading to the first floor, hallway, double bedroom, a bathroom detached from the building, land with attached woodshed. They don't show taverna, but here I saw more space, living area with kitchenette, staircase leading to the first floor, or maybe, but I don't know. To me, it looks bigger than the description itself, for example. Anyway, it says 80 square meters, parking included, 4 rooms, 59,000 euro. It's a nice house. It's a nice house. Okay, now let's have a look to this one. Now I won't go much longer because there's a lot to cover and we are only at 60,000 euros. So only being this 10,000 euro range from 50,000 to 60,000 euro, we found many properties. Let's have a look to this one. Then I can always make the second part if Karen wants. I will make a second part, but so let's enter into this property for 60,000 and let's have a look to the pictures. Okay, so we have a lovely cozy house with a lovely balcony, facade, looks like has been renovated recently, not long time ago. So the house, all the frames. So we have an entrance. So we have a little patio here, not patio, little uh, terrace on ground floor. Okay, where you can enjoy your coffee, your tea. Then I see some stairs leading to the first floor. I'm wondering if there are also staircase inside the house or the top floor is totally divided from the second floor. The ground is divided by by the first floor, sorry. Okay, floor, it's not the best, this type of floor, but the house itself, it looks like in a good shape. I would keep this type of floor. I'll see if I can polish, if I can make it a bit newer, but I won't change it. Then obviously we need to understand the space, how the space is handled in this house. So we have this is the kitchen with dining space in the same room. Here we have the entrance, probably this is on the ground floor. The ceiling, again, as you can see, they all have the same style, but as you can see, what is important is that it's new. Okay, then here is probably this already a bedroom. It's a space that has been used, yes, could be turned maybe into a living room, for example. Then I see this floor, I like it. This only needs to be, let me say, not even restored, nothing. Has only need to be polished if you want to make it. But it's a lovely cotton floor, I already see. Um, okay, bedroom here, a bit narrow. I don't see, but it's okay. I don't know if this is another bed, this red part. I see that the room is quite long and a bit narrow. Yes, so it's a kind of another bed. I thought there were no windows, but as far as I can see, I see the window. This looks like we're still on the ground floor, but it's an interesting house, this one. Okay, floor again is not the best, but for example, as we can see here on the walls, they kept these bricks kind of visible, so was partially restored in this style that in Italy it's a very common thing to show some old part of the construction, of the original construction. We have a bathroom. Okay, this is I think is only a service one because there's no shower. No, I see the shower here. There is an open shower. Okay, a bit messy, but let's see. We're still on the ground floor. Okay, you can use it just as a service bathroom, but a quick shower in the summer. Obviously, you're gonna mess up a bit because you're gonna make everything wet, then you have to dry. I'm going in technical things. Sorry. So, okay, from here, then we go to the second floor, to the first floor, sorry. I think we just saw, okay, here we have a basement. This again, taverna style, working space, kind of laundry. So this is the type of space where you can storage bike. So then we have another bathroom. Okay, I guess they had two bathrooms, but this is on, unless this is the ground floor and what we see, I don't know. I can't really, unless, okay, maybe. It's a bit particular, it's a pity that that part, there was a part of the house. Okay, let's, even if the map is a tiny bit small, okay, we have the ground floor that is not showing. Then we have the stairs and we go to the first floor. So we enter, we have the kitchen, a small bathroom here. Then we have a bedroom, the narrow bedroom that we saw. This is the kitchen, this is the living room. Okay, and let me see. Okay, this is the ground floor. Okay. The part that we saw that has to be restored, okay, that I call it the basement, that is the ground floor. That can be arranged, to be honest. I want to go back a bit. So we have a bathroom that was recently done on the ground floor. Okay, here. So this part needs to be restored. It might not be very expensive, for example, to restore this ground floor. It might not be very expensive, and it would be possible, for example, to make. Anyway, needs to be the floor needs to be done. Okay, but it might not be very expensive here. So basically, the ground floor had been used just as a storage place, but I see the potential to have two apartments here. So one apartment on the ground floor and another apartment on the first floor and another apartment on the ground floor. So three rooms is 100 square meters. I don't know if 100 square meters they consider the the ground floor and the top floor together. To me, it looks like there are 50 meters square on the first floor and 50 on the ground. I don't think it's 100 and 100. Anyway, my friends, with this property here, let me just read the description because I forgot to read the description. Let's see, 1 second. What do they say? Now, the property located in a quiet setting within a small village is on two levels and is composed as follows. On the ground floor of about 50 square meters, we find two rooms used as a cellar, a storage room, and a renovated bathroom. Via an external staircase, you can go up to the first floor of about 50 square meters, where we find an entrance hall, living area with kitchen, bedroom, double bedroom, sorry, with kitchen, bedroom, double bedroom, and bathroom. I would say more like living area with kitchen, living room, double bedroom, and bathroom. But I like because anyway there is a bit of space, there is a bit of you have your courtyard, so space that can be arranged, private space in front of the house that is always nice. The property we offer is located in Badia, about 8 kilometers, so we're a bit tiny bit far from Castiglione. I think the other locations were between 2, 3, and 4 kilometers. Castiglione del Lago, where we can find all the services such as supermarket, post office, banks, schools, medical clinics, and various shops. About 50, 40 kilometers from Perugia and 40-minute junction. Okay, motorway. Let's go. Okay, anyway, they gave the description of the house. Let me see the basic features. Terraced house, 2 floors, 100 square meters, 3 rooms, 2 bathrooms, terrace. I don't know if the terrace they consider the ground floor terrace. Storeroom, maybe there's no view, but this is the only thing, you are in the area anyway. Then the view itself you may see, for example. But I like there is a balcony, the terrace with the umbrella here to cover from the sun, to have a bit of shade. All right, so my friends, let me say that I covered not that many, but enough properties for today. I cannot make these videos long hours. So then, what can I say? If you watch up to now, it takes 2 seconds. Put like and subscribe to my channel, Italy, a place to love. Let me know if you want a second part of this video. I still have to make the second part of another town in Salento region, and so on, my friends. I'll see you to my next video from Italy, a place to love, Antonio. Bye.